The immigration of the French in the 1800s has made an impact here in the Rio Grande Valley. Cameron County Historical Commissioner Eugene Fernandez introduces us to a man who made some initiative changes.
What we're going to get into today is a fascinating story of the immigration of the French into South Texas and this part of the country. Now, it did not come all of a sudden. It was delayed because this was New Spain. This was Spanish America. And the Spanish crown was at war with France, so therefore they did not allow any immigrants from the French countries here until 1830. And that was the Republic of Mexico. Now, at that point, then we started seeing the French names showing up on documents through Mexico and through this, actually, the Matamoros Tamaulipas range. Now, let's get to the main person that's involved in this story, and that's Georges Brulé. He started out at the age of 14. From Paris, he went to Marseille, and then he joined a sailing vessel that was a friend of the family's, was the captain of that vessel, and he sailed across to the New World. Now, the vessel was shipwrecked off of the coast of Colombia, Cartagena. And Georges Brulé, at the age of 14, was taken in by the Indians at that time, and he was nurtured for 3 years until he finally made it back to France. He only stayed there 1 year because he wanted to get back to the New World. He arrived in this country through Tampa, and then it wasn't long afterwards, he went through New Orleans and then into Matamoros. Georges Brulé started up a partnership with another magnanimous figure in South Texas here later on. His name was Casimiro Tamayo. They bought 1,000 acres, which we see all around us here, for about $2,000 at the time. And then Casimiro Tamayo withdrew from the partnership, and then the rest of the plantation was under the guidance of Georges Brulé. When Georges Brulé arrived on this spot, it was virgin chaparral. He had literally to clear the entire range with oxen and mules, and he had to dig the canals all the way from the river to his plantation. The significance of Georges Brulé is immense for South Texas, because prior to this point of his innovative ways, his gifts to agriculture, they had the milling of sugarcane by oxen and a wooden wheel, very, very primitive. They absolutely were in the dark ages so far as getting the water from the river. If you can imagine the Roman wheel with the jugs and the big wheel coming down to the river and drawing the water into a canal, that's what they resorted to in those days. Because of Georges Brulé, he introduced the steam engine pumps and all of that drew water from the river, and then this area here bloomed with agriculture. Georges Brulé's first crop on this land was not sugarcane, it was cotton. It was Sea Island cotton that was taken to Europe afterwards, and it was met with a very, very healthy profit. So that opened his eyes. He did a test patch of sugarcane, and it grew to a very, very healthy proportion, and then he said to himself, that's what I want my plantation to be, a sugar plantation. So he started planting sugar. He got the eye of all of the other farmers in this part of the country, and then he successively built various stages of his sugar refineries, his mills. Behind this building here was his actual plantation house that he had while he was in the farming effort. Then he built, in 1895, a beautiful house in downtown Brownsville. Now, that was called the Chateau Brulé. It was a legend. It was like you were stepping back into Paris from the New Empire period. The Brulés were the pinnacle of French culture in South Texas and northern Mexico. The thumbprint that the French put on our culture here is everlasting, and the rest is history. For KVEO News, I'm Eugene Fernandez.